Are you ready for a rewarding career in the electrical industry? Quality Electric of the Coastal Carolinas, QECC, is looking for qualified electricians and electrical helpers to join its Charleston team. QECC offers guaranteed full-time hours, make up to $30 per hour with possible performance bonuses and career growth opportunities. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, dental and vision coverage, 401k plans, and more. If you're a motivated, experienced electrician, this job is for you. QECC is an equal opportunity employer. For all job inquiries, send email to hr@qeccinc.com.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 3, Episode 2, When Flanders Fails. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourselves.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
Okay, in this episode, Ned Flanders announces he's opening a new store devoted to merchandise for left-handers, aka my brother.
Yeah, you're right. And this is one of my favorite episodes, actually. It's the beginning of the Leftorium.
Leftorium.
What the hell is that?
All right, Cassie, what was the chalkboard gag?
The chalkboard gag was no one likes sunburned slaps.
Yeah, like nobody likes sunburned slappers, which I'm guessing is like somebody that got burnt and then Bart was slapping them.
Those are horrible though.
It hurts, but that must be something that happened or something. Anyway. What was couch gag, Cassie?
The couch gag was something that's already happened. It was when they did a little
Egyptian walking, right?
yeah, and then they sat on the couch and went ta-da.
I wonder if that was a very popular song, The Bengals Walk Like an Egyptian, back then.
You're all nuts.
All right, so in the beginning, it opens up with Homer weed-eating his entire yard with Ned Flanders' weed eater.
Why, Homer, you silly goose, the weed whacker's just for the edges. You're going to be out here all day.
Which was quite funny.
It was very funny.
Then what does Flanders do?
Then Flanders, he gives Homer a lover letter to come to his house for a grill tomorrow.
Come on over and strap on the feed bag. We're going to fire up old propane Elaine and put the heat to the meat. Nummy, nummy, num.
I'll be there.
Yeah, it was an invitation to a barbecue, right?
Yeah, and it was very weird when only Marge went.
Marge and the kids went over, and Homer didn't want to, and she had to lie and say, like, oh, Homer had to go to the plant, but they live next door.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you notice?
Homer sends his apologies, but, there was some important work at the plant that only he could take care of.
Anyway, Homer does end up going over there because the food smells so good, right?
No, because the dog and him were related, so they kind of came with each other.
Did you see him leaning out the window, like, panting and like...
Yeah, with the dog.
It was funny.
Barbecue.
It was very funny.
All right, so the barbecue wasn't the reason that Ned wanted everyone together. He wanted to make an announcement, right?
Yeah.
What was it about?
The Lefties shop.
He made a big announcement about a store.
Yeah, and before that happened, Homer had to walk. He picked up a whole plate of cheeseburgers.
He did.
And he walked by the beer, and he grabbed it, and he just, walked away.
He sure did. That guy took all good-looking food. All right, so then, what's her name? Maude Flanders comes over and is like, hey, Homer and Ned, why don't you guys break the wishbone?
Oh, and Homer is thinking what he will wish for.
And what does he wish for?
So he has a newspaper in his head, and it's like, win the NFL, pretty cool. No, but not smart enough. Be the president of the United Springfield. No, not cool enough. Make sure Flanders closes his lefty shop. Okay, let's do that. And then he go ahead and he wins. Of course he has to.
Yeah. He does. He wins the wishbone, and he rubs it in and is like, Then what happens?
And then he takes a bite of his cheeseburger.
And still keeps laughing, right?
And he goes, and his face turns completely red, and then it fades into purple, darkish purple.
Yeah.
And it went,
That's pretty good impersonation there, Cassandra.
Thank you.
Me fail English?
impossible.
All right, so let's jump to the middle. Bart's watching Itsy and Scratchy on TV,
No.
and Marge is not very happy.
It is called the Itchy and Scratchy Show.
Marge wants Bart to go outside, so instead of going outside, what's he do?
He watches this ad before he goes to karate.
Karate?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he watches the karate commercial and wants to do karate.
Yeah, and you know what happens?
I don't. Tell me.
He leaves karate class.
We learn karate so that we need never use it.
Excuse me, sir. I already know how not to hit a guy. Can we break out the nunchucks?
Yes, the impetuousness of youth. For now, let us read.
Akira, my good man. When do we break blocks of ice with our heads?
First, you must fill your head with wisdom. Then you can hit ice with it.
Yo, Sensei, can I go to the bathroom?
You can if you believe you can.
Paying money to read books. The hell with this.
All the while this is happening, Homer keeps running into people that are complaining about being left-handed, and Homer doesn't tell them anything about the store, right?
He says, and thinks of it in his head. No,
He does.
I don't want him to have the place open.
Even Burns. It was like Burns, Moe, Barney just like the shirt that said, "Kiss me, I'm left-handed." There was a lot of people, actually, huh?
Yeah.
Now we're sitting there and we see Flanders doesn't have any business. He's struggling a little bit, so he does...
a little bit?
Well, a lot bit.
Yeah.
So what's he decide to do?
So there's a garage sale going on. So Flanders has to sell his things to try and bring the shop back.
Yeah, right, because he's struggling a lot, and then Homer being Homer.
He's like, can I buy this? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, $20. And he's like, that was $300.
Well, it's funny because then it cuts to Homer in the backyard barbecuing, wearing a Ned Flanders shirt, and Marge comes out and is like, that's the Flanders whole living room set.
And also the glasses. And
Yeah, glasses too that Bart had.
they kept saying, squibbly dibbly doo, or like, they kept doing that with every word they said.
Yeah, they were kind of making fun of him. All right, so then Bill Collector shows up at Homer's house and finds out that Ned is broke and losing his house.
Yeah.
Deep trouble.
But let's jump to the beginning of the last part where Lisa's on the playground playing her saxophone.
She's like,
That sounds a lot like a guitar.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Can you just put that sound in?
I'll try.
Okay.
But she gets it taken away because the bullies are, I guess, bullying her? What happens?
She's like, oh, earlier Bart was doing the touch of death to threat Lisa.
To threaten Lisa, yeah. Basically, Bart was lying about going to karate class and kept threatening Lisa with fake stuff.
Yeah.
So then
something I would do.
Totally would. But on the playground, what happens?
On the playground, of course, those 3 mean people have to come up.
Mm-hmm. Jimbo's one of them, and I think Nelson.
Nelson, yeah.
What was the other one? Anyway, what happens?
Oh, Bart comes, and 2 seconds later, after he tries to do the touch of death, in quotation marks, after that, he's hung up on,
Basketball hoop.
Yep.
Yep, he is. But it was funny because Lisa was like, come on, Bart, show him you have karate. And they're like, show us karate, kid.
I'm so scared.
Anyway, Bart got his butt kicked, and now everybody knows Bart does not know karate.
Yep.
So Homer goes next door to talk to Ned and starts knocking on the door, but no answer.
And then it says, do not trespass.
So where's Ned?
In his car.
Yeah, his whole family's sleeping in his car, huh?
No, not sleeping, singing to a song.
Yeah, but they're only staying in the car for the one night, they said, and then they're going to go to Capital City and live with Ned's sister.
Yeah, and guess what? There's
Who?
a welcome sheet where you can come into the car.
Yeah, there's a mat. Their welcome mat was at their side of the car. It was really depressing. So Homer and Ned cry a little bit together, and Homer's like, you go! You open that store, and I'll make stuff happen!
I hope they have better luck than I did.
Flanders, you open that store tomorrow.
Oh, Homer, there's no point.
I said do it!
And stuff did happen.
Yeah.
He called everybody that was left-handed, and even like the person burned.
Even
Barney.
Burns. Oh, Barney with the shirt, yeah, but even
Yeah.
Burns. So then everybody shows up. They're all in the store. Ned is coming up the escalator, and Maude and the boys are like, oh my God, Ned is a miracle. It's a miracle. Just like that.
Hurry, Nettie, hurry. Oh, golly, it's a miracle.
Come on, you lefties. Oh, what did I tell you? It's all here, and it's all backwards. That's right.
So then they all go in there, they make a toast, and Burns buys a really expensive car.
And then they sing the song that they listen to in the car.
And scene.
Okay, everyone, off station. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
All right, Cassie, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part was when they broke the wishbone.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like celebrating, and they didn't know why he was so happy. He was like, yeah, you in your face, because I will be doing this.
My favorite part was when Homer gets all those people to show up at the shop. That was kind of cool. Homer never does anything really nice for Ned, ever.
Never, Ned.
I like stories.
All right, Cassie, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character was Bart.
Why?
Because he was just so funny through the whole thing. He played some pretty good parts. He was like pretending to leave and go to like the TV store, and Itchy Scratchy show was on. Yeah. And then he would be like, thanks, Dad, and he would keep the $10 to himself. I guess that was $10.
Okay.
And then, he was just funny.
He was pretty good. I'm going to go what I think would be the opposite. I'm going to go with Lisa, because when on the playground, she was like, come on, Bart, show him the touch of death. Come on, kick his butt. He's been in karate for a long time. And she just hangs him out to dry because he lied. That was hilarious.
I stand corrected.
We're not going to do a takeaway this time, but we're going to maybe try karate.
Because I want to do that so that way I can defend myself when my brother and sister fight me.
I think I should do it for fitness.
You're weird.
No, it would get me in shape and teach me discipline.
I think you should just stick to the treadmill.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, Cassie, what are we rating this one?
We are rating this one, drumroll please, 7.5 left-handed can openers.
Yeah, right. I think that's how many Burns bought beside the car. I never thought about that. Left-handed can opener. Huh.
They're
Anyway.
the same way. No, they aren't.
They aren't. I
Oh
know
my
now you think about it.
gosh.
I know, mind blown, right?
Whoa, Aiden should have one because he can't open anything.
I know, I got mad at him the other day and I didn't think about it. All right, say goodbye.
Bye.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dougly done.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.